Every fucking time. I swear to God.
Every fucking time.
I swear to God.
I had to go let the dog in. I had to go let the dog in. Don't worry. Who the fuck is Carl?
I can't believe the host of his own podcast is late for his own fucking podcast.
I hear him yelling outside the door.
Do you have work tonight, PM?
What a stupid fucking question.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. There he is.
Give me a second. I'm taking a shit.
Oh my fucking God, every fucking time with
This
you.
is my first literal
You can't take
time.
a shit at 6 o'clock?
First literal time that I have ever once been late to this podcast compared to the rest of you, all at 3 times.
Fucking
Every time.
At 3 times is every time. You can't do that to me, especially not you, Jordan.
Every time.
Every time.
My mother decided that this is the exact moment she wanted to message me about her day and everything.
Ah.
No, Carl, you forgot about my other steadfast rule. If you're the last person to get every time, that's every time.
No, I never once have you said that, PM. Never a once.
Every time.
Well, that's because it's an unspoken rule. We all knew it.
It's a rule for PM specifically to use on everyone else.
For PM and PM only.
Fat bitch.
Yeah, but me and Jordan knew it instinctively.
As someone who invented the every time rule, every time I'm allowed to bend it to my will.
All right,
Shitty,
Bakura.
right? No, that's the other podcast. You can't be doing that. That's the other podcast.
What other podcast? I'm talking about something.
You know, no, we can't do the Millennium Mic spot here. We got to do it like halfway through.
Yeah, you fucking stooge. What are you doing?
I have things I want to talk about.
All right then, Jordan. How was your? Oh wait, no.
Jordan, how's your pregnancy?
Carl, do the intro. Carl, do the intro.
Hello and welcome everyone to DipShips, the legitimate budding podcast. I, as always, am your captain, Calamity Carl, and joining me, as always, my wonderful co-host, Rear Admiral PM.
Howdy.
Ensign Jordan.
Hello.
And Maritime Metty.
Good evening.
What's up, fuckers? How's everything going? How's the pregnancy, Jordan?
It's still coming. Still in the oven.
Nice.
Hot.
What temperature did you set it to?
Are you prolapsing, son?
I hope not.
Hot.
Was that it?
What do you motherfuckers talk? My mouth full of
That's it.
Wendy's.
Come on, Jordan. Yeah. How was your week, Jordan?
Oh, nobody asked.
I was waiting. I asked you how your
Jordan?
pregnancy is. That means talk about your week, you little heathen.
So my week was
3
two
out of 4 of
things.
us have food.
Wrestlemania Night 2 and Sonic 2.
Well, me and Carl are going to go watch Sonic 2 later this week. So don't spoil nothing or I'll stab you.
I'll kill you.
I won't.
I'll kill you.
What do you want to hear about first?
WrestleMania, obviously.
Well, for fucking wrestling, because I don't care about it. It makes PM talk.
It's time for wrestling news.
WrestleMania Night 2 was not significantly worse than Night 1, but it definitely was worse. So highlights of the night were Edge versus AJ Styles, because Edge and AJ Styles are good wrestlers, and they did.
Yeah, Edge is heel now. Yay!
Yeah, he made a new faction with Damian Priest.
I don't like Damian Priest.
How many fucking factions is that now? Like fucking 30?
Not WWE. AEW is the one with all the factions.
No, but he's talking about just Edge.
Oh, okay.
Edge has been a part of a lot of factions.
So many fucking factions.
The Jackass match was really good.
I've heard good things.
Because he's like
It was
a million
funny.
years old and made of brittle bones from all the shit that he's done.
Wee Man came out from underneath the ring and did a Andre the Giant
Wee Man!
style slam to Sami Zayn,
Oh, hell yeah.
which was pretty good.
So, to my knowledge, the match was essentially Spot Fest, the match, where basically they would take gags from like the Jackass movies and do them on Sami Zayn.
Yes.
And that's how the match went, because it's
That
an
sounds
anything
great.
goes match.
Honestly, that sounds amazing.
Okay, but did,
So you remember
did
the
anyone do a
giant
frog
hand?
flop?
Yeah, they did the giant hand.
But did anyone do a frog flop?
A frog flop.
You mean a frog splash?
Whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't... Sami Zayn might have done one to Johnny Knoxville.
Did they rip off their shorts having only Speedos and then Party Boy starts playing really loud?
Party Boy did
Yes.
come out.
Party
Hell
Boy
yes.
did come out.
I'm surprised they allowed Party Boy on WWE television.
Yes.
So was this
Second-
like a celebrity deathmatch-esque kind of fight? Because that would make this even better.
Johnny Knoxville did take bumps from Sami Zayn.
Kind
Yeah,
of, yeah.
I mean, the man knows how to bump. He bumped to a bull.
Yeah. So, believe it or not, the second best segment of the night, I'm going to call it, was the Pat McAfee segment, where he wrestled Austin Theory.
Like the virus guy, McAfee?
No, Pat
No,
McAfee,
he's dead.
Pat McAfee is a sports podcaster and huge wrestling nut.
Yeah, he was like a footballer, I think.
He
Before?
played for my state's team.
Yeah, that's it.
You
Just
say
so
it's a
happy
team?
about that. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
he played for the Colts.
My state, yay!
He had a really good match with Austin Theory, and then I couldn't believe my fucking eyes
Oh, yeah,
when
this part.
74-year-old Vince McMahon took off his suit shirt and got into the ring.
Yeah, he wrestled.
Vince McMahon loves making himself an important character.
So PM.
Yes.
Remember how last week you asked, did Steve Austin have an actual match?
Uh-huh.
I would say that Steve Austin had a Spot Fest match, looking
Yeah.
back on it,
Mhm.
which is a lot more than what Vince did.
Oh yeah, Vince McMahon, like, I guess you can call it coming off the ropes for the most half. Yeah, I said caming. For the most half-ass clothesline I've ever seen in my life. And how did the match end? He kicked a football into his chest,
Very lightly.
very lightly, and he got downed. And that's it. That was the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so funny.
And then Stone Cold came out. Because you can't have Stone Cold and Vince McMahon in the same building without him giving Vince a stunner.
Yeah, it was the worst
true.
stunner.
And it was the
Of all
worst
time.
stunner of all time.
Because you can't give Vince McMahon an actual stunner. He'll break in two.
Yeah. And
That's what we
He's
want.
600 years old.
He
We do
sold,
want that.
He sold the kick so badly that he stumbled and fell backwards into the ropes. So you just see Steve Austin trying his best to just cup his arm around his head, and when he finally lands
To keep
the
him from
stunner-
hurting himself.
Yeah, and when he finally lands the stunner, when he runs off, he's just laughing his ass off.
I think it was Vince McMahon himself later that said, "Yeah, that was badly booked. I shouldn't have booked that.
Dude,
that
you're
match
too
sucked."
old for this now, dude.
Wouldn't have been okay. It wouldn't have been hysterical, but it would have been like karmatic justice, where everything after that happened with Stone
past
Cold
2 years?
and Vince McMahon
okay.
that somehow Stone Cold is what actually kills Vince McMahon in IRL in
Yeah.
ring.
The Vorpal sword
That
that,
would be
kills
beautiful.
the fucking dragon.
Exactly.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And then the
The
main
faded,
event.
it's like the plot of Dragonheart, except it's Vince McMahon instead of a dragon.
And then the main event, the biggest WrestleMania match of all time, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the 2 top titles in the WWE, and it ends after 13 minutes when Roman lands a single spear after a pep talk from Heyman.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure that's still like a match from the 70s where Undertaker was fighting Hogan or something. But sure.
Now,
But sure.
here's the weird part about that match. I still don't know if it was intended to end like that. Because while the mics were hot when Paul Heyman was giving Roman Reigns his pep talk, you can hear Roman going, It's out. Something's out. And people realized, did he dislocate his shoulder after Brock put him in the Kimura lock?
Oh.
Oof.
And that's why the match ended early?
I know that there was a spot where the cameras cut away where like Roman rolls onto Brock's hand and Brock like checks the nape of his neck.
That was after the match had ended, and Roman, if he really did injure himself, is writhing in pain on the mat, and Brock like checks the nape of his neck to get his attention, and the cameras cut away, and when they cut back, you can see Roman talking to him, and then just immediately like roll onto his face to hide the fact that he was talking. And the craziest part is that when they do the hard zoom out, when Roman finally gets up to get the titles and do the final like send off for the entire WrestleMania, you can see him pull his shoulder back into his socket if he really did get injured.
Ugh.
I mean, not the first time that happened.
My grandpa's done that before.
As someone who's set their own shoulder before, the thought of doing that in front of a crowd and having a no-sell setting your own shoulder.
But he's been on Raw and SmackDown this week, and he's seemingly feuding with Shinsuke now. So it's like,
yeah, but has he actually wrestled?
He hasn't wrestled yet. So
that's the thing.
Yeah, they're definitely letting the muscles repair themselves.
I don't think he's gonna wrestle until Backlash. So
you know what? Fair. Being the belt holder, he's got the 2 top belts in the company currently. He doesn't.
You don't got to do shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. After WrestleMania, let him rest for a month.
Yeah. So it was just a really either sad or dumb way to end the match, depending on if they actually meant to end it like that, which I don't think they did.
Okay, here's the thing. This is like Roman and Brock's like what, fifth or sixth match?
Fifth match.
It's the most boilerplate one of their matches.
It's like it opens with finish spamming, Superman punches. It feels like it was about to go into its third act, and then it just ends.
If this was like the second time or maybe even third time they ever wrestled, it would have been like a lot more entertaining. But it wasn't. It's their 5th one. And it's like, yeah, okay, you've seen this before. They didn't do really anything all that new. I hope Roman's okay.
I hope Roman's okay, and I hope they stop booking Brock versus Roman.
Well, this is presumably where Brock actually retires, because he's been wanting to retire for a minute.
Yeah, he wanted to retire after He wanted to retire after WrestleMania 36. Then Vince paid him a bunch of money to do this. So hopefully,
if he's still marketable, you can't get rid of him. You can't let him go.
I would imagine at this point he's holding on to see if they unionize so he can get an actual retirement package.
Unionize WWE. Metty, come on.
I know.
They're still not even employees, Metty. Come on.
Exactly.
I know. We can dream. Dream.
Like, look, I know Amazon recently got its union, but asking WWE to get their union is asking a little much.
Vince McMahon will burn in the fires of Hades before he allows a union to happen. I'm aware.
I feel like, and hear me out, I feel like Vince McMahon, maybe not smarter than Musk or Bezos.
No, he's not, but he can get away with more somehow.
Definitely, probably more underhanded than them, which is saying a lot.
No, he is.
Now, believe it or not, despite what I just told you about the main event, that was not the worst part of the night. The worst part of the night was the New Day match.
Oh, yeah, poor New Day.
What?
So the New Day came out for a match against Sheamus and Ridge Holland, I think.
Yeah, well, whoever the new Scottish guy is.
That's not Drew.
Yeah.
And they come out. New Day is in Big E tribute attire. They're in Big E's like singlet and stuff, and they're paying tribute to him. The match ends after 2 minutes with Sheamus and Ridge Holland getting the win.
Yeah, so they were out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, they weren't out of time. Like, it's a fucking pay-per-view. You could make it go longer. But they're like, no, cut the tag team match. Cut it in half. Or by like 4 quarters or some shit. It should have been way longer, and unfortunately, of all the matches that they could have cut, they cut this one.
and we later found out that with entrances as well, they only had 8 minutes to do this match.
Yep.
So what I'm hearing is Vince McMahon decided that he wanted to cut something and then pointed at their match and then screamed the N-word a bunch.
He does love screaming the N-word. It is his favorite thing to do.
Weirdly enough, Bobby Lashley and Omos got a really long match compared to a lot of other matches.
Yeah, and you know what? They didn't need it. They didn't need it. You could have cut that one.
It was such a nothing match.
You could have made the Bobby Lashley and Omar match fucking like a spot fest, and that would have made it like way more entertaining. And you could have cut that by like a third of its length and given that to the New Day. Oh well.
Oh well.
Wrestling, okay sometimes.
I watched a really good video that did a summary of CM Punk and MJF's feud. That was my wrestling highlight of the week.
Wrestle these nuts in your mouth.
Any other wrestling news before,
Nope, that's it. Sonic 2 was good.
That's fair, considering we'll kill you if you spoil anything.
I literally cannot say anything.
I know.
Scale of 1 to 10.
7.
Compared to the first one.
5.
5 as in,
That's
like,
fair.
5 is the first one?
Yes.
Understandable.
Maybe 8 if I'm being generous. It's just a kid's movie, so.
Okie dokie.
How was your week?
How is
Ian?
I was gonna say, is that all of your week, Jordan?
That's basically my week.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I beat Kirby, but I can't talk about like that. I think so.
Boy.
Boy.
I still have to beat it, yeah. How was your week, PM?
Good.
My week.
As Jordan had asked.
It's been another work week. Hey, you know that that number of garbages that I gave you last week? Or
Is
the
it
week
more
before?
now?
Yeah, it's more. They installed more
boy.
trash cans.
boy.
They just keep installing more garbage cans. I'm like, why? Why?
They're like, fuck PM in particular.
Garbage day.
My
Garbage
boss.
day.
My boss. When was this? Like on fucking Tuesday. Literally sends me like 4 pictures going, hey, they installed new garbage bins. Do you know where these are? And he just
that's
sends me
funny.
these fucking pictures. And I'm like, and I'm looking at the phone. I'm like, yeah, I know where they are. But why? Why? Literally go around the corner and there's like 6. Why 2 more? Why?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh god. I had a fucking laughing fit yesterday because my supervisor. Okay, so on the 3rd floor, there's this very like chic, very fancy like candy section
Mm-hmm.
where it sells like this ridiculously priced candy. It's like this tiny little like fucking 4x4 box for like $21 of like salted caramels and other like hoity-toity bullshit.
So what I'm
right?
hearing is that you're going
Sounds
there for
about right.
DipShips one day.
Maybe one. Honestly, I cannot justify buying this product. It would take like for a box of like 3 candies. It would take my entire fucking portion of DipShips Patreon money. I cannot justify buying any product from here. This.
Wow.
Yes, I am not kidding.
I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it's also like, oof.
Yeah, exactly. So one day, she's taking out the garbage on the 3rd floor, and she finds like fucking 5-6 boxes of unopened, untouched candies. And she's like, I'm taking these home. Do you want one? And I'm like, no, hell no, I ain't taking nothing from this place.
I know better.
And
considering they thought that I stole my own shoes.
Exactly. So, but here's the problem. She soon realizes that's like, oh fuck, how am I bringing these home? Oh shit. Oh fuck. So we're both on 2nd floor in my slop room. And she's like, all right, turn around for a second. And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, all right, I'm gonna stuff all of these fucking boxes down my pants. And I'm like, bitch, how? Because she's wearing these tight ass like fucking like yoga pants, right? I'm like, People are gonna notice that. They're gonna see the fucking cubes sticking out of your ass or your legs or wherever.
Cavity. God damn.
So she's got this fucking like work apron. So she's gonna stuff all these cubes down the front of her pants, and she's just gonna drape the apron over them.
Bro.
That's a way of doing it.
And she's gonna sneak out with these cubes, right? So I'm like, okay. So I turn around while she does her thing. I'm like, all right, done, turn around. So I turn around, and lo and behold, I do not notice any cubes. She takes 2 steps and goes, ow, they're stabbing me. And I'm fucking, and we're both keeled over because she's fucking stabbing herself in the cooter with these fucking cubes. I at one point actually had to sit down in the middle of the slop room because I am dry heaving over this fucking nearly 6-year-old woman stabbing herself in the fucking cooch with fucking boxes of candy. So she's like, "You got to help me," and I'm like, "I am not helping you."
What does she mean by this?
So she goes and pulls out a couple of the cubes and like, "Here, stuff these down your pants." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm wearing jeans. I'm wearing jeans. Why do you want me to stuff these?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, give me these cubes." So I take these cubes, I lift up my stomach, because thank God I'm still fat, and I stuff cubes down my stomach underneath the jeans, and I take 2 steps like, ow, these are stabbing me in the stomach. And she's like, hey, make sure, because these are these boxes are held together with tape. So she's like, please do not let these fucking boxes open down your pants, or else candies are just gonna start flowing down the bottom of your pants onto the carpet. Which is hilarious because as we step out of the slop room, one of the boxes down her pants opens and candies just start flying down her fucking pants. So she's got sour gummies flying down her cooch. Oh, God.
Oh,
and that's how you get a UTI, kids.
Is that how you... Never mind.
Fuck you.
So we left. We managed to leave. Boxes of candy stabbing our fucking undercarriages all the way. And we get to the bus stop and she's like, all right, pull out the candies. I think we're in the clear now. I'm like, bitch, we're in public. You want me to stuff my hand down my pants out in public and just pull out cubes of food? What are you talking about?
That's pretty funny, dude.
Oh, yeah, you gotta think about how funny it would have been for everyone to see.
So I'm like, okay, I ducked myself into a corner, and she's like up against me, going like, all right, go ahead, pull out the cubes. So I pull out the cubes,
candy,
stuff them in her purse, and she's like, all right, see you tomorrow. I'm like, all right, see you tomorrow.
So smash or pass?
Pass.
Candy was that bad, huh?
Oh, yeah, she gave me, like, these mango ones to try. Oh, they tasted expired. I think I know the reason why they were thrown out in the garbage.
Probably.
They tasted expired. Let's see. I am now 3 weeks into this job. I've had 2 people quit on me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I had to take yesterday and probably today to train some more folks. Which I'm like, hey, boss. I know I'm half Spanish. I don't know how to speak Spanish. I can speak Portuguese like half-assedly, and I can barely speak English. Can you please send me some English-speaking folks? Not just people that go, yes, okay, thank you, and then not do whatever I fucking tell them to? Please, I'm begging you. It's like, you want some Filipinos? And I'm like, yes, please. Yes, please send me the Filipinos. I'm pulling my hair out because, like...
You have hair?
Yeah. It's about as long as yours, almost. Like, 3rd floor, which is the cancer of this fucking place because of that restaurant, is constantly a mess. I'm getting fucking a complaint every other day because the tiniest little fucking breadcrumb is left on the floor. Or there's a bottle cap underneath the fucking, underneath one of the tables. And I'm like, I don't want to do it, but at this rate, I have to just so I don't get a fucking complaint every single fucking day. On
Sounds
top
like
of
they
the
should
fucking
make their busboys clean.
No, here's the thing: they clean their tables. It's just if the tiniest insignificant crumb is left on the floor, I gotta complain about it. That's how fucking how cancerous this one spot is. And here's the thing: if this restaurant has no problems at all, I pass my inspection every Wednesday. Easy, clean, no problem. As long as the head chef doesn't complain, I get no headaches. I'm so tired. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep today because I had to get my thing ready for DipShips. I think that's it for my week. I'm probably forgetting something. I got attacked by the rat again at my part-time.
It's the wrong time to take a drink. All right.
So this motherfucker decided to use me as a jungle gym on Monday night.
What?
So this rat has the biggest balls I've ever seen on any sort of wild animal.
Why are you looking at its testicles, man? That's weird.
You literally got by a raccoon. What are you talking about?
I am dead ass. So I thought so rats do all of their busy work in the darkness, right?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
I am dead ass in the middle of a bright ass fucking restaurant. Just sweeping, just minding my own business, sweeping the floor. And from the fucking main entrance door, I could see the rat run up the stairs, run straight towards me. And I'm thinking, okay, it's running straight towards me. It's going to see me and either dart towards the left or right. Motherfucker's like, no, I'm running straight through you. So motherfucker runs straight at me, climbs up my pant leg, up my shirt, up to my shoulder, jumps off my shoulder. I turn around and it is gone. It is gone. I don't know where it jumped to. There is nowhere for it to jump to, but it is gone. I don't know where it went. It fucking disappeared. I might have hallucinated the whole fucking thing. But considering I have rat tracks on my fucking shoulder, I don't think I hallucinated the fucking thing. I needed to sit down for 2 minutes to process what the fuck just happened. Just trying to think, where did it go? Where did it jump to? Because the only thing behind me were the fucking stoves that they cook the food and the fucking fryer. So unless it jumped into the hole...
It dove into the fryer.
Unless it jumped into the fryer, which, I mean, there's nowhere...
Tasty rat.
There's nowhere to go in the fryer. It's just filled to the brim with oil.
Tasty.
I don't know where it went. Now that I know this rat has the balls to fucking... It attacked me the first time I saw it. It's climbed on me the second time I've seen it. I don't know what it's going to do next. I talked about it with my boss. When was it? Last Saturday. I'm like, hey boss, you know you have a new sort of press problem, right? And he's like, come here, sit down. It's just like we needed to talk in private. And he starts whispering to me. It's like, I've spent $400 on this motherfucker alone. So he knows about the problem, and he contracted this new pest control company to fucking come in and take care of them. Spent $400. They haven't done shit. They put in these fucking black mouse traps, these glue traps that aren't even the size of this rat. This rat is bigger than these mouse traps.
Is the rat like the size of a possum or smaller?
Dude, this rat is almost the size of Boo, my cat.
God.
What? This rat is the size of a toddler. I've seen toddlers smaller than this rat.
Bedtime to drink.
Honestly. So apparently, one night when the night staff of this place were taking out the trash, they just had the door open, and the rat just snuck in. It just came in. And has marked this place its territory. And the boss is like, if you ever see this prick, I want you to beat the fuck out of him with like your broom, or make sure he said to me, make sure you always have a weapon on hand so you can fucking take care of this thing. I'm like, boss, this thing's gonna take care of me. Every night I go to the part-time, I'm actually a little afraid. I'm actually a little afraid to go to this part-time now.
Go to the okay, PM.
Yeah.
Go to the store and buy a baseball bat.
Jordan, this thing is so fast. I don't have the dexterity to hit this fucking thing with a broom, let alone a baseball bat. This thing is zip zap zooping like it's a Sonic OC. I have no chance. I have no chance.
Sonic OC.
Yeah, that's my week. I'll probably remember something else.
Sounds like you got a fucking mouse hunt situation going on. That's funny as hell.
This has literally become Mousetrap. Does anybody remember Mousetrap the movie?
Mouse Hunt, that's the one I was thinking of too.
Is it Mouse Hunt where it's like these two brothers that own a string factory?
Yes.
Yes, okay, yes. That is what this has become. It's one rat. And I hope this rat doesn't like find others and starts its own colony inside the store. Because if that happens, oh boy, we are in trouble. This all of a sudden turns into fucking a Plague Tale. Or what's that fucking one video? Vermintide. It becomes Vermintide.
That's not bad. I mean, that's bad, but
it is bad.
Oh,
I forgot. Do I do mini munches here or during DipShips?
Well, yours is more along the line of a cheat meal. If you have a cheat meal,
I do not have a cheat meal.
No, all right, then mini munch it up.
All right,
munch the mini munch.
So I have a couple of mini munches.
Ooh.
First off, goldfish grams chocolate brownie.
ooh!
Here they are.
Ooh.
I found these at my local supermarket. I'm like, oh shit, Goldfish does fucking desserts? Sure, I'll grab some. These are awful.
Oh. Yeah.
These are doo-doo. But in its defense, I was eating them wrong.
What?
So, okay. When it comes to like bagged snacks like chips or any sort of candies or whatever, I'm the type of person that eats one at a time.
Yeah.
The only food that I don't do this with is with Pringles. I'll put like 4 or 5 Pringles in my mouth all at once. But when it comes to chips or like snacked food, I like to do it one at a time. I even do that with fries. The way to properly eat these is to like grab like 6 or 7 and throw them in your mouth all at once. Because if you eat them one at a time, they taste like nothing. When you actually put 5 or 6 in your mouth, they actually taste like fucking chocolate.
Yeah, that's what you're doing wrong.
So, before I found this out, I would have given these like a 2. Now that I found that out, they're still not great. I'm giving them a 4.
Oh, that's a shame.
They're just chocolate graham crackers in the shape of tiny fish, man. I don't know what you expected here.
I expected better. Granted, every time I have goldfish, I come disappointed.
You come?
You need to stop that.
Hot.
Next, I had Hershey's birthday cake bar.
Ooh.
This
Confetti, I hate it.
is also awful. I am batting an average of 0 on my mini munches.
It would seem like, yeah.
This tastes like garbage. Hot confettied garbage. It's not good. I assumed that it was not going to be white chocolate. It was basically white chocolate with sprinkles in it. This is not good.
Yeah.
That's what I would expect, yeah.
And last, but certainly not least,
the creme de la creme.
I had myself some Brookies.
Oh, Brookie.
And here they are. Here's the Brookies.
I recognize those, yeah.
So these are half brownie, half chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
These are pretty good.
I would fucking hope so.
Now here's the thing. I would have initially given these like a 9 because cookies are my kryptonite.
Mood, bitch.
So my not my manager, my supervisor offered me some of these at during lunch one day at work. I'm like, hey, I know this is weird, but can I take a picture of these? And she's like, why? I'm like, mini munch. And she's like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, don't worry about it. Just give me the box. So I take the box from her. And I have my little Instagram moment where I take a picture of the food.
That's funny.
At the end of the day, she's like, "Hey, I got like 4 more of these. Do you want them?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, sure, I'll take
She's
them."
like, "Are you an e-girl?"
So I eat one, it's pretty good. I eat another, pretty good. I eat the third one, pretty good. I go to eat the fourth one, and I see something sticking out of the fourth one. I'm like, dude, is there really a fucking hair sticking out of this fucking brookie? And I go to pull it out. It is not a hair. It is a shard of metal.
Christ.
There is just a tiny shard of metal embedded, a tiny tip. And here's the thing, just a tiny tip of the metal was sticking out. When I actually pulled it out, it was like the length of my pinky nail. This was a big piece of nail that was about to go in my body.
She's trying to kill you, man.
No, this was baked into the fucking brookie. Because I thought of that at first, like thinking, is this bitch trying to fucking kill me? No, this was
she pulling a razor blade in the apple thing?
This was baked into the brookie.
Oh.
I could have ended up like my Do you know why I don't eat fish?
Did it all
because you're afraid that the bones will get into you and cut up your insides.
I had a horror story told to me where my granddad ate fish one day, and he ate a tiny little spine, a tiny little rib of the fish, and it tore his fucking insides. That tiny little bone. So when I see something like this, I start shitting bricks immediately because I immediately start thinking about my granddad. So I'm gonna give these a 2 because I could have died.
That's just coward way of thinking.
Otherwise, they're a 9.
There you go.
But in my heart, they're a 2.
I think the fear of death increases the number.
Yes,
the thrill.
Absolutely.
The thrill makes it better.
No, I will not be given She has bought more of these since then and offered them to me, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though. Thanks for the offer. It's like, what? You like them? Yeah. No, I'm good, though. Thank you. And that's my week.
That's a pretty good week. My week kind of sucked.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Just work. Thursday night, they're just like, all right, so everything's going to be happening tonight and tomorrow all at once.
It's always Thursday.
It's always Thursday. Every time. I've noticed. It's always a Thursday. They're like, all right, you guys, the play starts tonight, not tomorrow, like you all thought. And also you're setting up a setup in the Innovation Center tonight. You got to put 60 chairs in there. And also there's something they didn't tell me about, which I had to find out when I went to my section. When I was just cleaning up everything, I turn around and who do I see but that old white guy who is the chef just going, hey, can you turn the lights on in the room? I need to go in there to cook. And I'm like, oh, come on, dude.
It's like, bitch, cook in the dark. Set up a campfire or some shit.
Why are you back here? And he's like, I won't be back again until the end of May. And I'm like, why? I have to cut this short. I have to shit again really bad. I need you guys to vamp. I gotta shit so bad, it's about to come out.
All right. Yeah, go take care of that before you end up with a UTI in your ass or some shit.
Well.
All right, Metty.
How about we all just stay quiet for like 3 minutes?
I mean, we could.
He yelled, I'll kill you through my door. All right. So my week.
How goes the job? Sorry.
What?
No, don't worry about it. I may have farted, and it may have smelled really bad.
All right, so terrible news on the job front.
Okay.
Still goddamn nothing.
Yeah, I figured.
When I call up the grocery store, despite them having a bunch of "we're hiring" signs, that, oh, well, we're still looking over the applications, and I'm like, so you could just say no? You could just say no.
What if they said yes?
Haven't heard anything back from Target. Bothered Target a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole thing.
Are there no bars or liquor stores hiring at all?
I'm not trusting a bar right now.
Yes.
As much as I could destroy I could run the shit out of a bar.
Mm-hmm.
I have run the shit out of a bar. And the local liquor stores are all completely topped up on staff.
Yeah.
None of them are hiring. Anyway,
that's
so in the good things that have happened this week, Gundam Evolution is in its network test.
Is that
it's closed network test.
Is that the
It's the Gundam Overwatch.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Except it doesn't really play like Overwatch. It plays more like Halo Reach.
Oh, okay.
It's fun. Like, it's been out for a couple days, and I've already put 20 hours into it.
Damn.
It's real good. I've unlocked almost everything that you can unlock in the beta.
Now, from what you've played so far, how much of it is like melee versus guns? Like, how much more guns is there?
There are
compared to
2 melee characters.
Oh, okay. That's actually more than I thought.
You have Gundam Barbados, which everyone hates except Barbados players.
Of course.
Because Barbados can 2-tap any single mech in the game.
Wow.
No matter your health pool, they get the right click off on you, and then anything else that they do kills you immediately.
What's the drawback?
The drawback is that they don't have a gun.
Ah, okay.
But they have 3 dashes, and their dashes recharge faster than everyone else's.
It's kind of like describing Doomfist, except Doomfist has a gun. It's a shotgun, but it's still a gun.
Yeah. No character in this game is directly like an Overwatch character, except for one, because Gundam Exia is just Genji.
Ah, okay.
He is just Genji, down to his
shurikens?
Look. Yes, he has the shurikens as his main weapon. Then he has a charge sword, where you hold right click and you charge up your sword, and then when you let go, you dash forward and you slice. He has a charge forward punch, which is also a jump.
Does he have a reflect projectile?
No, he doesn't have a reflect projectile. But his ultimate is basically he gets to dash forward for free and do free slashes for about 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty
Barbados'
much a Genji
ultimate is you get 3 dash slashes. Exia's is you just get infinity of them. Also, he looks like an Xbox.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like Genji to me.
Yep. Let's see. Gundam Exia Skin Evolution. So you can see exactly how much of an Xbox this lad is.
Are there any tanks? Are there any healers?
So, yes, there's the gun tank.
All right.
If you couldn't tell that the gun tank was a tank, his name is Gun Tank.
Ah, I see.
And then you have... what the fuck is it called? The Sasabi? It's one of Char's mechs.
Okay.
It's red. It hates you.
Yeah, sounds like a Charbot.
Gundam Evolution mobile suits.
Put 20 hours into the game. Doesn't remember any of the characters.
I don't remember what they're called. I just say, hey, the fat fuck is over there because that's what he is.
Is there a voice chat in the beta currently?
There is.
Oh, boy.
It's push to talk. It's enforced push to talk.
Okay.
So luckily, no one uses it.
How toxic has it been?
It's a little toxic.
Yeah.
You get a lot of kids who are like GGEZ even when they're losing. Very funny.
Okay.
You got one healer, which is the Methus, spelled Methus, and it's got Met in the name, so of course, I'm maining it.
Of course.
Very nice.
Yep. It works on, you send out wires to a Gundam you aim at with right-clicking, and then you just have to stay within, 40 feet of them, and you're constantly healing them. It can be broken by walls. You get nano boost, overcharge as your ultimate. You can throw out a little turret. He is the best harasser in the game, in my opinion.
Really? For a healer class? Okay.
Yeah, the healer class is the best harasser. And then you got Grandpa Gundam, the RX-78. He plays pretty much exactly how you think he does.
Is he close to 76?
Pale Rider's closer to 76, actually. Grandpa Gundam's got a shield. He's got his gun, and he has a gravity hammer, which basically breaks shields.
Yeah, but there's no G Gundam, so who cares?
There is no G Gundam representation yet.
All right. Metty, my most important question right now is...
what's up?
Who's the character that everyone's complaining about the most right now?
Barbados.
Yeah. It
All
seemed
right,
like
so
it.
everyone who doesn't play Gundam Barbados is complaining about Gundam Barbados. Everyone who plays Gundam Barbados is complaining about Turn A and saying Turn A is bad because Turn A is the counter to Barbados.
That's funny.
Because Turn A has a special move. It's not his ultimate, it's just his regular move where he grabs the enemy and flips them over his back, and if they hit something, they take massive amounts of damage, enough to kill pretty much everything.
Yeah, that sounds like a perfect counter to Barbados.
So, as they're rushing at you with the weapon, you hit the Y button, or I guess F if you play with a keyboard, and you start up your grab animation, and because they're rushing at you, you grab them automatically and flip them over your butt. And they just die, and they're like, Barbados is... Turn A isn't fair, it's not good, it's bad gun. No one should play Turn A, they should remove Turn A from the game.
That sounds about right. That tracks.
It's fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it.
It's going to be free to play, right?
It is going to be free to play. Currently, the network test... it is going to be a season pass model. The network test came with a free season pass for the network test. Granted, the network test only lasts until Tuesday, so by the time this comes out in a week, this will all be done. They've been being pretty generous with the loot boxes, but I don't know if we're going to keep the beta loot boxes into the finished product.
You don't know if it'll be like cross progression?
Yeah, I don't know if we're keeping our network test progression, or it's all going to go away and we got to start over.
I'm trying to remember if Overwatch did that. I can't
It did
remember.
not.
It's been so... I know? Okay.
I remember I got a legendary McCree skin in the Overwatch beta, and I did not have it when I got the game.
Got him.
Yeah, it seems like they're going to do the Destiny thing where there's the season pass, but there's free unlocks in the season pass if you're not paying. And then you pay for the full season pass.
How has the matchmaking been?
The matchmaking, currently there's only ranked matchmaking. Ranked matchmaking.
Okay.
All right, Beaker.
Everyone starts with 2,000 points. And when you win, it goes up, and when you lose, it goes down.
But in terms of like...
tries to match teams with teams.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a 6-stack, it will try to only match you with 6 stacks.
Yeah, Overwatch did that.
It doesn't currently backfill, so if someone leaves intentionally or dies because their internet dies, it gives the team without a player, it says, hey, enough time has passed, where if you leave now, you won't lose progress, you won't lose ranking. And if someone leaves before the match begins, it aborts the match.
Okay, yeah, that's like copy-paste how Overwatch is doing it.
Yeah. It's really annoying, though, because it only gives you about 40 seconds before it decides, hey, you didn't just lose internet connection or whatever. You left willfully. You got a temp ban. So far, that's happened to me 3 times, and my ban duration will be an hour next time this happens.
Yikes.
Even though it's a network test. And obviously, I'm going to lose the server sometimes.
So, has the connection been stable? Like, for the most part?
It's mostly been stable. Again, in 20 hours of playing, and the matches take maybe 10 to 20 minutes, depending. I've only dropped 3 times, which is pretty impressive.
Oh, what are the goals, by the way? Is it just like team deathmatch or capture the point? What is it?
There is no team deathmatch mode.
Okay.
They should really add a team deathmatch mode and make it super visible so that all the tryhards go there and everyone who doesn't know how to capture the point goes there. Because it's capture the point, it's plant charge, and that's about it. one of the Plant the Charge maps definitely has a wide open area where they're definitely going to add an NPC boss fight at some point, I'm sure. It doesn't seem to be using Gundam Breaker rules entirely, but I can see a little bit of bones in there. They're definitely at some point going to be selling just, like, individual skin colors.
Your mama?
Yeah, my mama.
All right, Metty.
Yep.
But how about, I have a proposition for you.
What's up?
So, pretty much this game, except instead of Gundams, it's Metabots.
I would be 100% down.
And you can basically build your own character where it's like, all right, here's your Genji bot, here's your Reinhardt bot, and here's your fucking Metabot.
Yep. And swapping out parts would be
just
swapping out different
parts,
bits of your
take
build.
your favorite abilities and make your own character.
But then everyone would basically be running shield, nuke gun, and nothing else.
Pretty much.
That would be the problem.
Yeah, that would.
Imagine Reinhardt with Genji's mobility.
Yeah, pretty much. It's and considering you can swap out the legs too, that would be. Yeah, there would be meta builds, and everybody would just play the meta builds.
Yo, meta builds.
That's the problem with this.
Yeah.
With this plan.
That's the problem with all the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd still be really cool.
It
would. It'd be rad as hell.
I have a news update.
Wouldn't really have much longevity. What's up?
News?
My butthole's very spicy right now.
Oh, proud of you, buddy.
Oh, that's good to hear.
It hurts to sit.
Then don't sit. Stand.
Was it sharp, son?
It wasn't sharp. It was
shit?
burning.
Oh.
It was hot, dude.
Imagine being that weak to Taco Bell.
Oh,
Stop eating fucking Taco Bell.
It could have been a bad batch of Taco Bell. Taco Bell's good. I don't know what your problem is, PM. Hello, everyone. This is your captain speaking. Just cutting in real quick to say thank you for listening to this episode of DipShips. Going to do some general housekeeping stuff as always, so let's get right into it. If you want updates on the show, make sure to follow us over on Twitter at DipShipsPod, and to follow each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at EXPayline, at GFPPM, and at Metorman. Have any questions or any topics? You can send them in to DipShipsPod at yahoo.com, or you can respond to the tweet put out just about every Sunday. Sometimes, on occasion, they go out. If you'd like to support us directly, you can support us over on Patreon, patreon.com/DipShipsPod, and join whatever tier you think would be good for you. If you'd like, $1 tier, just get your name in the credits. $5 tier, get that, and also you can watch PM vs. Anime. $10 tier, you get all of that, and also commentary tracks, and also your name shouted out here for us to say here now as thanks. Starting with Alatos Diogenes, Andres Rojas, Breakdown 707, Diablo, Doragon 23, Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Aaron Yeager, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Iris Placeholder, Kyle is a Bitch, Mop, Mr. I Like Spam, Mr. King Jacob 9002, Nap, N-A-P, Nap, I want to say Nap, Normalize, PagoChamp, and Sinister, Shuya Gato, The Crossing Fate, Tonya H, and Zombie Slayer 051, and our $20 patrons, By and Jude, and our $50 patrons, Bill and Shackle _ generic, says, Recovering Risk Rabbit, also it's okay. Thank you all for the support. We love you. We wouldn't be here without you, I think. Yes, that one. Speaking of people I like to thank, I'd like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird, and our additional music such as Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, and Seaside. Wonderful musician. Please check him out and support him. Also, check out and support our artists, Shibuya Gato and Shora Art, who did our wonderful art assets. Make sure you check them out and support them, and I got nothing else. Just those things. Don't forget that we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't know where you're checking this out, but you have many options if you didn't know. Plenty of options to listen to your favorite boating podcast. I think that's just about everything. I'm still stuffed and congested from sickness, but I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The show has plenty of boats. And the Millennium Microphone is a podcast where four friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an M-I-C at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there.
I forget.
Huh?
Did we do DipShips this week?
Nope.
No.
Yes.
Because I did my thing. I did it.
So did
Did
I. And
I-
I don't even have it.
I completely forgot what it was. I'm sure I was the one who said it too.
No, it was a Jordan idea. It was
The Wendy's honey butter
Oh,
chicken
right.
biscuit.
and like make it better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Carl, I don't know how you
literally
forgot
just
about it.
completely
You
slipped
literally
my mind.
made it. You literally made the podcast last week the most awkward it's ever been because you just started screaming, going like, "Why are you talking about food? We're out of DipShips." Meanwhile, we were trying to this. It was
Because
insane. It was
I'd
insane.
asked the question unrelated, thinking we were done talking about it, and you guys were trying to figure out what to do. I can't wait to edit that and just be like, "This sucks."
Just edit out.
This is the worst,
Everything that
this
makes you
podcast
look
has
bad.
ever been, legitimately. Oh,
Just literally
man.
yelling at the poor boy over nothing.
Just
I was just so
I was suggesting a spicy chicken
Yeah.
sandwich.
It was my own fault. Oh, man.
Just edit out everything that makes you look bad. It'll be fine.
I guess we'll talk about it next week then.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I did a funny thing too.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Let's talk about it now. Let's be a.
You want to skip over my fucking week, Jordan? I didn't finish my week, Jordan.
Yeah,
Metty started talking about.
Yeah, I told
and then
I called
Carl
him
went
to
to
go
go take a
shit.
shit.
I had to go duty.
Wow.
all right, Carl.
What are you wowing?
How was your week, Carl?
Sucked.
Yeah, Thursdays happened.
Thursdays happened. Friday
What
was
else
again. It's like, all right, we got to break down the thing you set up yesterday. There's the play again tonight, and also there's a badminton game you guys have to break down. Ended up not sucking as bad as I thought it would. I just fucking
Yeah,
hate
it's
this
bad.
job sometimes because they do this
Yeah.
all the fucking time. And it's like, God, come on. I like sitting here trying to fucking rush finish DipShips, and then I get a fucking text, 2 hours in my section tonight. Let me know if you want to work. Come in early. I'm like, well, I need to finish this.
Well,
And
if
I
it's
gotta go do
optional, then just don't
laundry.
take
It is optional, but then it's also like I need money. Overtime makes money.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, I found something that pissed me off this week.
yeah.
So Good Friday is this week, in terms of the
This
time of
upcoming
this
week.
recording. I'm working during Good Friday.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, nice.
So the place that I'm working at only closes 2 days out of the whole year. That's Christmas and New Year's Day.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, good. Oh, good. But it means every holiday that I work during is time and a half.
Only time and a half.
Yep, only time and a half.
Man, I say that, but in my district it's the same thing. In my old district, it was always double time, but in this district that I'm in now, it's time and a half. And I'm like, really? Like, yeah, we didn't fight hard enough for that when we signed the contract. I was like, you guys suck.
This is the first job that I've had in like a decade that's ever offered time and a half. So I'll take it.
I'm trying to think
Not that
what
I have a
else.
choice. I have to take it. It's either
Just-
take it or stay home.
Just gotta get those 2 days off a week.
Doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon, but I'm trying.
Oh no.
I have a day off next Sunday.
That's something.
That's something. I had to ask for it like 2 weeks in advance, but I got it.
Hell yeah. What else? I've been watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series by Simo on YouTube.
Oh, I've been watching the Progression series by, what's his fucking name? CBT?
Cock and Ball Torture.
MBT.
Yes.
MBT.
I have to watch his. My favorite thing right now is a clip from Simo's fucking Progression series where it's MBT watching it. And it's like fucking the other guy that's with Simo doing it, Gage, talking about his deck. And fucking MBT just going, yeah, he's not gonna keep running fucking Black Wings. Cuts to Simo going, all right, guys, so I've been going to Black Wings. And he just screams at the top of his lungs.
Can you find that for me?
I have it right fucking here.
Yeah, I don't think he's sticking with fucking Black Wings.
So I thought long and hard about
It is so actually fucking funny.
Oh, I have seen this clip. Yes, I have.
The scream is so fucking real. It's so fucking real. It's such a good video. Oh shit. So I tried doing that yesterday on stream. I was like, well, I'm not really like progression, but just like I'm gonna get a bunch of different packs and just like a random assortment of them and try to see if I can potentially maybe somehow make something. It didn't work. It didn't work because most of the cards didn't have the art on them, so I couldn't tell what was what unless I hovered over it in fucking EDO Pro.
Oh.
Because EDO Pro's image servers are in Russia.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there's a good couple of images that are just flat out gone for cards.
Oh.
That's kind of hilarious. Why Russia?
That's
I guess
hilarious in a really, like, bad way.
Yeah.
Most of the actual decks that I use, their arts are fine, but when I tried doing this, it was just like, oh, most of these cards just have nothing on them. This sucks.
I can answer the why, though, PM. Copyright on Russia. Russia?
I see.
What else? Oh, hey, Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced.
Oh, yeah, that's
Kingdom
right.
Hearts 4 was announced.
And a mobile
I came
game.
home from work, and I saw all that. I'm like, oh, shit, I missed this? Wow, neat.
People are like, oh, man, this one won't have a 7-year development. It's going to be out so fast. No, it better not.
Well, they said that they're going to be using the new Unity engine or Unreal engine, whichever one it is.
Yeah.
Unreal
5.
But
I'm glad. And I know that 3 used at least some Unreal. Or not 3, 4 used some Unreal.
Yeah.
Or 3, 3. Derp, derp, derp.
Yeah.
3 was on Luminous until like 2015, and that's why it took so long to come out, because they basically remade the entire thing on Unreal 3.
That's
Unreal
great.
4. Oh my god.
That's great.
Now,
I love that. Here's the thing. If it's out in 2 years from this announcement, that means that there's going to be almost no content in the game.
I'm expecting it to be
You
at
want
least...
it to have like 5 years from now full development.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm expecting it to be at least like 4 years.
Otherwise, it's going to be more empty than Kingdom Hearts 3 was at launch.
It's been in development for 2 years.
Sure it has, yep. I totally believe that, yep.
That's when Kingdom Hearts 3 stopped development.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they stopped development on 3 and went immediately to 4.
Yeah. And there's no way that, like, the entire team was working on 3 for the entire DLC. This game's probably been in development since KH3 launch.
Split the team up a little, and then when one thing is done, just put everyone onto the other.
Yeah.
Because I think they have their own dedicated team for it, which is
what
nice
about
if true.
What's that other thing called? Varium Rex?
Verum Rex?
Is that a real thing?
No.
So there was Nomura at the anniversary event, Nomura was like, I had a choice of 2 things I could do with this with the next entry in the series. I could make Verum Rex or I could make KH4. I made KH4 because everybody was worried about Sora.
Yeah.
So that implies Verum Rex could be a thing at a later date.
Yeah.
Probably. All right. Quick question for the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Does this trailer seem like fake to anybody else?
It's that,
yes.
There's no way that's real.
This is like all these assets are definitely real, but that's not real game.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that is not real.
Some of the
gameplay.
assets are what do you call it? Rewrapped, retextured versions of assets from 13 Versus' original trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not real gameplay. You definitely won't be able to explore all of fucking Shibuya while fighting
Well, I'm sure they're gonna have invisible
What's his
walls
name?
up. They're gonna have points where they stop
Darkseid?
you.
what's the big boy's name?
Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Yeah, you definitely won't be able to explore all that while fighting Darkseid. It's going to be a very linear thing.
Until I see a triangle prompt, this game is fake as shit.
I mean, there was one on the screen.
There was one.
No,
yeah,
there
one.
was a fake prompt put up on screen. That was not a triangle prompt.
Oh no, I know. It's not. That's a fake trailer. Again, it's called a. Well, it's not a vertical slice because a vertical slice has gameplay. It's basically just a teaser trailer.
The official art of Sora looks fantastic, but I don't like how in-game Sora looks.
That's definitely just how he's looking in that world specifically.
Bro,
Okay.
everyone is like, oh my god, they all look so good. Oh, they're so hot. They look like porcelain fuck dolls. They look like
They
fake
do.
as hell.
They look porcelain as fuck. It
Like,
kind of freaks me out.
It's
They legitimately kind of look like real dolls.
If only it
And
looked as good as Final
scares me.
Fantasy 15. A good game.
Yeah.
even Final Fantasy 15's characters are still a little.
I still don't fully understand why people shit on 15. I think it was fine.
I-
But,
I-
you know, I'm
15's a
insane.
good game. It plays well.
It does not
It's
play
just-
well. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I have to hold the button to attack in this action game.
Yes, you press buttons to attack in video games, Jordan. That's how
No,
video games
hold
work, Jordan.
The button. Hold the button to limply throw my sword at this enemy. Feels like dog shit.
Jordan, have you considered that action games might just not be for you?
I love action games. Devil May Cry is one of my favorites. What the fuck are you talking about?
Ooh, get him.
Ooh, kill him.
I like how
Anyway.
as Sora ages, his spiky and confidence just
Yeah.
this
His
slowly-
spiky
The
hair
more
goes
depressed
away.
he gets, the
Yeah,
less spiky he is.
Yeah, that's just age, bro.
Yeah. Remember when I was
world.
full of piss and vinegar? My hair would stand on end. Oh, it just smells.
Questions?
Questions.
Here's a question. Fuck you.
What about DipShips?
This podcast is weird.
It is. It's a little weird.
Did you guys want to talk about your DipShips things, and then me and Metty will do ours next week?
I want to talk about mine because it is in line with Easter, which I think it's past Easter by the time this fucking episode
It
comes
is
out.
definitely past Easter by the time this comes out.
Happy Easter. This is our Easter-centric episode.
All right, hit me with the intro, I guess.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to DipShips, the podcast within a podcast where we eat food and we rate food and we talk about things. And we know this is a rating podcast, so we have to rate things that we do. Fellas, what did we do this week?
Also, half of us
me
did a chicken sandwich.
Me and PM did the honey butter chicken biscuit.
Oh, I did not do that, but I did do something.
Okay, whatever.
You said you did it!
Well, okay, here's the thing. I tried to do it, but Wendy's breakfast is not available in Canada. It is apparently going to be available in spring, but currently it is not.
It's spring now!
I know it is spring now, and I keep looking, and it's still not available. No Wendy's is open here before 11 a.m. So
That's
it is
fucked
impossible to serve breakfast. So instead, because we are so in line with Easter, I need to bring the age-old question to this podcast. Which came first? The
Mm-hmm.
chicken or the egg? Now,
What?
Now, what if we've been wrong this entire time?
Yeah.
What if
Give me this pitch.
neither the chicken nor the egg came first? What if both of them came at the same time?
What?
I mean,
God's
did
I
you-
mean that's technically.
You did the thing that I did where I just used it as a top bun. I'm so proud of you.
What in God's green earth is that?
So I went to Wendy's.
What the
I got
fuck?
myself a spicy chicken sandwich. By the way, this is the
Hell
first
yeah.
time I've ever had Wendy's. Actually, no, second time. This is the first time I've ever had Wendy's chicken. It's very good, by the way.
Yeah.
And this is the Tim Hortons Easter Nest Donut.
What are the eggs
Are they
made
chocolate?
of?
Chocolate,
Yeah,
probably.
these are Cadbury chocolate eggs.
Oh.
The little mini eggs that they sell
Okay.
usually around Easter. So I got it. I cut it in half, and I put a fucking chicken sandwich in it.
Yeah.
It's not good. It was not
Yeah,
good.
I would figure.
So here's the thing. The sandwich itself, the chicken itself, fantastic. A fantastic piece of chicken. Nice and spicy. Nice kick to it. The donut part itself is fine, but whatever cream that they use to hold all the sprinkles and eggs together, it's not good. It's not good. It's just, I couldn't even put like a flavor to it. It was just sticky sweetness. It might have been cum. It was the same color. It was not good. It was not good. The eggs were good because the eggs are good on their own. Oh, and the mayo that was left over on the chicken, like mixed in with the donut, and it was a good
Chicken was good though.
The chicken was fantastic.
Wendy's does good chicken.
Wendy's does in fact do good chicken.
You know that I was gonna say, you know that Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's, originally worked at KFC and is the reason why they have the buckets at KFC.
Really?
Yeah, that's why the
Wow, I
Wendy's
didn't know
chicken
that.
is good, because he's the one who helped perfect Colonel Sanders' recipe.
Recipe.
Let's see. So, I
Something like
ended
that.
up getting 2 chicken sandwiches. I had one as a base to test,
Mhm.
and it was good. Then I had this one, and it wasn't as good. The base Wendy's chicken sandwich, I'll give a 9. It was that good. I was impressed by Wendy's chicken. That
pretty
is what
good.
I'm gonna get whenever I go to Wendy's. This fucking monstrosity. Give it a 4. The only reason it gets a 4 is because of the chicken itself.
Now, PM, if you had a
Yes.
glass of orange juice, do you think that would have improved the donut and chicken?
No, I don't think
Welcome
it would
to
have.
the part of the podcast where we dunk on Cat specifically.
I'm still not over it. I'm so angry about this.
Okay. So I still don't know the full context.
Neither do I.
that is the full context.
So she thinks that
Mhm.
donuts are a breakfast food.
Yeah.
That is insane.
She also thinks that orange juice is sweet.
Yeah.
It can be sweet, but that's
Yeah,
the natural
if
sugars.
you're having some sort of horrifying like amalgamation of juices and sugar
yeah,
instead of just regular orange juice.
if you get like some processed shit, then yeah, they're probably going to throw some sugar in there. But if you're having like, let's say Tropicana, the only sweetness from there are the natural sugars of the fruit itself.
That's what she said she drinks is just normal Tropicana, which I don't believe.
I don't believe her.
She
She's
probably likes
insane.
pulp. Her opinions don't matter.
Her opinions don't, especially when it comes to food, they do not matter at all.
No, she definitely does not like pulp. 100% she's drinking like strained and super processed shit.
Oh, milk in your
What if she's
cereal.
just drinking
Ooh.
flat orange soda?
God, that'd be the
See, I was
funniest.
thinking because there's a type of tang that isn't like tangy, but it's just like sugar.
Imagine
And I was thinking she was drinking that.
No, imagine if she's just like drinking an orange Fanta going, guys, orange juice is great.
That's basically probably what she's doing. Or Fago. She's drinking orange Fago.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Cat doesn't know what the fuck Faygo is.
That's the drink of the Dark Carnival. Everyone knows what it is.
I know that, but I don't think Cat knows that.
All right, so Jordan, how was your chicken boy?
I forgot to take a picture of it, but because I got it today in my car, so
Yeah, what'd you add to it?
I put the Wendy's potato skins in between the chicken.
I feel like
and
that's
the
just cheating
biscuit.
because those are automatically just good.
Hey,
I'm sure that was
the
amazing.
The point was to make it better.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it was good. Honey butter added some nice flavor to the potato wedges, and the honey butter chicken biscuit is just the best item on the breakfast menu at Wendy's.
Correct.
So, win.
I feel like it's the one with the maple honey butter, something like that, right?
Yes.
I feel like that'd be better if it was not maple honey butter, it was just honey butter. Because I feel like the maple adds too much to it. Because remember the last time I had it, there's like all I could really taste was the maple part. That could have just been the one that I had.
Now, as somebody that lives in Canada, your maple comment offends me.
Good.
Okay.
Get fucked. Canuck.
I will.
Freak. Drinking baked milk.
Hey. That could be used as a weapon over here, alright? Don't fuck with us.
I mean, shit, you're right.
Yeah, use it to kill the rat. Use a bag of milk to kill the rat.
Are you kidding me? They'll make it stronger. They'll give it tougher bones. Then it'll
They'll have
never
better
die.
bones.
Oh, you guys want to do questions? Is that all we have so far?
Yes.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
it.
let's do questions.
Alrighty, if you have any questions you want to send in, remember, DipShipsPod at yahoo.com. Send them in on Sundays when question tweets are put out.
This is going to be a 2-hour episode.
All of them almost are.
I know.
Generic Jackal. Now this, I've been dying to ask you guys this question. I've been dying to ask it. Generic Jackal asks, Static Thought Zoom Zoom?
What?
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom.
What?
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Generic
Yeah, zoom,
Generic
zoom.
Jackal asks, Static Thought Zoom Zoom?
Yes.
I don't get this. I don't get this.
I don't know what he meant to type. I just saw the notification for that at work one day, and I was like, what the fuck does this mean?
Static Thought Zoom Zoom. I understand it.
Fucking hierarchy.
Why don't you understand it?
I mean, the first thing that I heard of when you told me Zoom Zoom was the old Mazda commercial, where it's just
Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom.
I think that kid's dead.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I remember. Do you not remember the Zoom Zoom commercial where the kid just like comes at the end of the fucking commercial and goes Zoom Zoom?
What?
Enough with the cum! Enough! I am drowning in it! Stop!
Fucking hot.
Oh, we can never have enough.
Anyway, yeah, good question. Next.
Let's see. We actually have answers from Allie from when she asked us to ask questions for her.
That's the commercial PM's talking about. I know you don't care, but
I don't give a shit.
I know.
That's for Jordan.
Allie
I'm pretty sure he wasn't
responded,
alive in 2007.
I was alive in 2007.
It's a joke.
Ali responded to our
birthday this week, be
questions,
nice.
saying, "Hi PM, you were right. Initially, KH4 was announced today, so I'm doing good. My dog says hi. She's a criminal like you."
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a criminal.
PM is the only one of us without a rap sheet.
Responding to Metty's question, says, "Metty, smiley face. If you ever refer to me as a furry again, I'll give you a story to tell on the podcast, smiley face." I think they're threatening to kill you.
Fucking furry.
Says, "My favorite video game is, of course,
furry.
Kingdom Hearts." Says, "Jordan, my favorite pizza is Meat Lovers. I'll smack that shit back like a heart attack." I've never heard that phrase before in my life.
What the all right.
And then said, from my question, the top 3 albums are Fallen by Evanescence, White Knight by Taeyang, and Made by Big Bang.
God damn, you're a white girl. Jesus.
Yeah, white as shit, and also said, "I don't know who Modest Mouse is, so we have to cut this dinghy loose from the ship. Send it out to sea and let it break and die."
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Oh my god.
So there's a lot of pain caused. But, I'll learn to get by. She also asked if you could be in one of PM's many stories. Which one would you be in?
Oh, Jesus.
Knowing my luck, I would be in the Left in Florida. Similar things have happened to me before.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to be in the raccoon humping your leg one so I could just sit there fucking dying on the floor laughing at you.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I'm pretty sure, because there's always a dude across the street from the Italian place on his front porch smoking weed. I'm pretty sure he saw the entire thing and refused to help me.
That's so much better.
Good.
What about you, Jordan?
If you say the fingernail story, I'm ending your life.
I forget what the fingernail story even is.
Okay, good.
The fingernail on the butthole.
Oh. All in Florida.
You don't want to be in the ghillie suit man story and be like, don't worry, PM, I'll use my body as a shield.
The ghillie suit man story is a good one, too.
You know what? I would have loved to have any of you be there during the ghillie suit story to fucking defend me. For you to see what happened with your own fucking eyes and realize that, oh yeah, of course PM's not a criminal, he's a victim. He's a victim and a hero.
I mean, you were still trying to steal a bike, man.
It was abandoned.
Attempted theft still kind of counts.
Yeah. It was abandoned.
Yeah, it wasn't abandoned. There was a guy in a ghillie suit there.
Look, I thought it was abandoned because I waited for an hour and nobody came to claim it. And it was unlocked.
Finders keepers, according to KM. Not P. Whoa.
KM.
Okay.
Your new name is KM.
No, KM is another person that we know.
I know too many people that are named 2 letters.
Yeah. Ending with M. Archgreed asks, what animal is Crash Bandicoot?
Bandicoot.
Pretty sure he's a Tasmanian devil.
I think he's a honey badger.
I think I'm with Carl. I think it's a honey badger.
I think he's a honey badger.
I also don't know what a bandicoot actually looks like, so...
They're nasty little freaks. Smell
Not
bad.
like Crash.
Mr. Collector asks, do y'all listen to any podcasts? Do you recommend any? I'm caught up on Milmike and DipShips and all my others, and I'm desperate.
Face. Censor it in post.
Yeah, at least 3 of us listen to the Face podcast by Rooster Teeth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good podcast.
Yep.
Very good podcast where Jeff Ramsey somehow managed to hit 50 home runs. I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe it.
I used to listen to a lot of Nerdy Show. I don't know if they're still going with their podcasts. Friends at the Table's pretty good.
Let me open my Google Podcasts and give some out here. Most of the ones I listen to are all Rooster Teeth ones.
Terrible Warriors. Terrible Warriors is another one of those D&D podcasts. Pretty good.
I have here Face, of course, Annual Pass, Face Jam, Red Web, Ship Hits the Fan, Tales from the Stinky Dragon.
How dare you listen to the competition? Are you fucking kidding me?
I gotta get the insider
their
info.
Numbers?
Yeah, he's padding their numbers, but also, we gotta.
I'm the man on the inside. I gotta
we gotta stay a step ahead. You gotta he's getting the intel.
Keep your enemies close and your enemies close. Wait, friends close and enemies closer. That's the one. Take 2, nailed it. Adventure Zone, I like listening to. Pretend Friends, except they haven't put out an episode in 20 years. And Goosebuds. I love Goosebuds. Goosebuds is a very good, sometimes Goosebumps podcast. I love it. It's not just because Paul Ritchie and Kevin Cole are on there, and they're my friends, and I love them.
The only podcasts that I listen to that aren't that don't involve mutuals are the ones that we mentioned previous: Cat Soul Super Beast and The Honeydew with Ryan Sickler.
Oh yeah, and of course you can't forget Big Think Dimension.
I actually don't listen to that.
I don't listen to it either. I just want to shout them out anyway.
Fucking Pat moves across the country, doesn't even tell Wooly.
Can't believe you didn't tell me.
Also has been married for seemingly years and didn't tell Wooly.
fucking psycho human.
That man lives a double life, a secret double life that he tells no one. Which obviously that's what you do when you live a double life, is tell no one.
Now,
also,
So
lives
wait.
in
So
the
does that mean that Paige is the mistress?
Yes.
Jordan,
The
did you
real
have any
wife
other?
is a cat.
Did you have any other podcasts to shout out?
You listed all the ones that I listened
I
to.
had a feeling we listed a lot of the same ones. They're all really good. Now, I have an email from Hamza.
Okay.
I'm probably just gonna censor the last part of the name, but I'm gonna call him Hams.
All right.
I got this
Hams,
email
what's
from
up?
Hams. They
Ham.
titled it "Women Getting Hurt,"
Uh-oh.
and then the body of the email says, "Seeing as I probably got Carl's attention with the subject," and then went into their question.
Got him.
So,
Yeah, he did.
First off, go fuck yourself. Fucking
All right.
dare you.
All right, but he did do that.
I was like, what the? Is this like a fucking like a thing against domestic abuse? Who the fuck signed us up for? Oh, it's just someone being an asshole. That question is, has there ever been a moment in a piece of media where a character ate shit so hard it left you cackling?
Oh.
Why'd you title that as "Women Getting Hurt"? You
You fucking animal.
psycho.
Well, a personal example is from Digimon Frontier, where the only female character has her evolution episode, but fucking eats shit.
There is a moment in Tales of Vesperia where the main character, what's his name, Yuri, catches somebody
ice?
falling out of the air, and the character that he catches goes, "My hero," and then just drops the person that they caught and walks away, and it left me dying for several minutes. It was the funniest shit that I ever saw at the time.
I have two. My first one is 01 Others Metsubo Jinrai. Where, or not even that, no, the Valkyrie and Vulcan.
Well, this is something that you think is funny, not something that you think is a fucking crime.
The Valkyrie and Vulcan special from 01 Others.
Because that one's a fucking crime. That's not funny.
Where Valkyrie gets her upgrade form, and you're like, wow, that's a really cool form, it's really sick, and she eats shit immediately.
Yeah, that's women in refrigerators, though. That's not funny. That's just
immediately
fucking
gets
annoying.
fucking bodied.
So,
and hold on, my second one is at the end of specifically Super Beard Bros playing Wario Land Shake It, where they see the final cutscene of Wario saving the princess, gets her in his hands, and then just fucking chucks her.
Yeah, yeet.
The reaction to that was one of the funniest things I've seen in my life. Go ahead, Jordan.
So, back to Wrestlemania, the worst stunner of all time. I've been staring at it on loop for like a week now. Because it's so bad. Hold on, let me see if I can
I was about to say, Link?
a gif of it.
I'm not putting all these videos in. It's an audio podcast.
That's fine.
How dare you?
I've only linked pictures so far.
This
I'll
one's
link
a
your
gif.
mama.
Look at this. It's so bad.
It's so cringe. Oh god.
Just when you think it's about to end, it keeps going.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, just trying to gently cut the... Oh, God, he's... Oh.
It's fucking great.
That's so bad.
Oh, shit.
It hurts my
Gasso
chest.
TV. Oh, wait, did you see yours, PM?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Tales of Vesperia.
Yes. Metty, did you say one?
I don't remember, probably.
I'm going to assume yes. Gazo TV says, greetings from Brazil. What is one piece of obscure media that you guys are a big fan of?
A piece of obscure media?
Yeah.
Like,
I think my closest example is the shonen anime Zenki from the 90s.
Yeah, that's a hell of a deep cut. Does Big O count as obscure media?
No,
it was on
popular
Toonami.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'll say Tatami Galaxy because I still love that anime.
All right, y'all ever heard of this funny little movie called Velocipaster?
No, I have not.
All right, so it's about a priest in like I want to say China or like Taiwan or something. It doesn't really matter. He's a white dude, and he's beset by an evil organization of ninjas, and he must turn into a dinosaur and do kung fu with them to defeat them.
What the fuck?
It is the best movie that you've never seen.
In that vein, I would say Battlefield Baseball, because that movie fucking rules.
Hell yeah.
That movie's great.
Or, Velocipaster. Or what's that movie where it's done in the style of, like an old shitty wire-fu bad translation, but it's intentional.
So there's
and he does, like, the Buddha palm at the end, and the old lady does the shoe as her main attack.
No idea.
Is that not Kung Pao?
Is it Kung Pao?
I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of when I heard of that.
Kung Pao penis?
No, it's not Kung Pao.
It's the one with the old lady who's it's got like the hair curlers in her hair.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about then. I just don't remember the name of it.
I'm trying to think of like obscure shit that I've watched, and I don't really watch obscure shit all that often. Oh, the latest thing.
Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have heard of Kung Fu Hustle. Okay, the most recent obscure thing that I've watched is I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. That was I watched that as a whim, on a whim, because I wanted a random isekai to watch, and it turned out to be really cute and funny.
Oh, there's a lot of dumb isekais coming out this year. They all look so dumb.
What do we have? Victor asks, you're a Pokemon gym leader. What is your gym's gimmick?
Trains.
Trains is good. Or like the battle subway, or like
I'd say more like Skyla's is planes.
Gotcha. So it's like going through a bunch of different trains, moving them around.
Yeah. like it's an active train terminal that's also a gym.
In order to skip gym trainers, you have to do a mini game where you ride a tube being dragged by a boat and survive.
Okay.
And if you survive,
if you die, you die.
And if you fall off, you have to fight a gym trainer.
For my gym, in order to get from room to room, you need to solve a complex math equation, and if you fail, you fight a trainer.
Is like complex math equation like actual math, or like complex math equation like Phantom's gym?
Like complex math equation, but it's multiple choice, and you get 3 answers. You can solve it if you want, or you could just fucking guess.
All right, would you change the questions based on how old the person is?
No.
Because remember, you got 13-year-olds running around. No, so a 13-year-old still has to solve for the square root of X?
Yes, exactly. And the last question is like fucking
2 + 2 is 5.
No, the you know the meme of the old lady with all the fucking like numbers and shit flying in the ether? Yeah. It'll be like something akin to that, and the answers are just yes or no.
That's
PM,
great.
you trying to go into work in the morning would be hell for you, though.
No, I know. There's clearly a teleporter that takes you straight to the front, and I only have the codes that takes it straight to the back.
No, buddy, you gotta do the whole thing.
Oh, hell no. By the time they get to me, I'm a fucking Neanderthal. I'm like, unga bunga, let's battle.
So my gym gimmick would be a sunken ship. And it would be like a deep sea / haunted ship themed gym. And the way you'd get around, I would imagine, is something along the lines of like a haunted mansion. With secret passages, and you gotta like dive underwater at some points to get to other parts. Put a book on a bookshelf, the bookshelf opens, shit like that.
I dig it.
Just because I want to use Delmise. I like Delmise. Don't want to commit to just being a water gym, though. Let's see. Some loser named EX Payline asks, "What's your favorite drink?"
Coca-Cola.
Now, oh, okay. I was just about to ask,
Yeah.
like fucking like a regular drink or like alcohol.
Yes, anything.
Water or coffee?
I'd say water. I love water. Unless it's Dasani.
Coffee.
Dasani's gross. Dasani's not water.
Coffee.
Dasani is like molten metal.
Oh, why is Butch Hartman trending?
His account got hacked. His account got hacked by NFT crypto bros, and they're just trying to promote shit on it. It's really funny.
Huh.
I mean, like, he wouldn't do his own crypto. Fucking hack-ass bitch.
Chills asks, "What's the dumbest thing you've ever done as a child?" I ate sand one time. Taking the buns approach, I see Chills.
I thought jumping from the top of the playground and landing on my back would be a good idea. Didn't break a bone, but I did do it.
You remember those shoes with wheels in them?
Yeah, the Heelys.
Yeah, the Heelys. Yeah, I tried. I thought it was a good idea to go downstairs with those one time. Yeah.
That sounds pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it was not. My tailbone didn't find it very fun. It did not.
Wait, PM. Wait, PM. This is when you were a kid.
Yes.
Heelys only came out in, like, the late aughts.
Were you just riding skates down your stairs?
You were, like, 20 when this happened, at least.
No, not 20. Shut up.
Heelys did not
Heelys
come
didn't
out at
come
that
out
point.
Until, like...
No, Heelys came
they
out...
They came out in the aughts.
No,
they were
it was
after the 90s, dude.
No, I swear to God,
they were
I had
after the 90s.
I swear they weren't Heelys, but I had shoes where you would like push a button on the heel of it, and a set of wheels would come out.
Heelys debuted in 2000. You would have been 13 at the youngest.
That's still a kid, right?
Enough of a kid, I'd
Sure.
imagine. Yeah.
Okay, as an actual child, all right. Give me a baseline on child.
5 to 11.
Okay. One day, I went into the kitchen and there was a bottle of apple juice on the kitchen table. I'm like, ooh, apple juice. I'm gonna take it and drink it, not knowing that my mother beforehand had put cooking beer in the apple juice container for whatever fucking reason, and I drank it and I thought I drank poison.
I mean, you kind of did.
It ended up being, yes, my future poison, but yeah, it was...
I don't know if I'd say that that's stupid. That's just a mistake.
Okay, fine.
But
it is still kind of stupid.
It is kind of stupid.
Sure.
I'll let you have it. I would say mine is a story that I had written down, actually. Titled Laying on Glass.
How?
Okay.
So when I was little, I had this big framed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers poster. And it was, of course, in a glass frame. And my dumb little fat ass was like, I'm going to walk on this on my bed. Bet you can guess what happened there. The glass broke.
Yes.
And I went, oh no, I don't know what to do about this. And I don't know how to get the glass out of my bed. So I laid down in the bed of glass. Somehow didn't get any cuts. Somehow did not cut myself at all. But my mom came in and was like, what happened to your poster? When I stepped on it and broke it on my bed, and she went, are you laying on the glass? And I went, yeah. She went, get the fuck up. What are you doing? She sat there brushing all the glass off. She was like, I don't know how you didn't get fucking sliced by this. And I was like, I couldn't tell you. I don't know what was going through my mind.
Oh, I remember the stupidest thing. I already told it on this podcast of my bedwetting ventures.
Yes.
Purposely.
Yeah, the last time I ever pissed the bed, I woke up and was like, oh man, I really gotta pee. Well, here I go. And I just peed the bed.
I feel like another one is
I
when...
already told mine on the podcast, too.
I feel like another one I did was when I was hanging out with my cousins in our basement one time, and I shit my pants, and they were like, well, whatever you do, don't sit on anything. And I immediately sat down in a chair. I went, okay. Boom. They went, what did we just say?
Oh, when I was
Doo-doo everywhere.
6, I ate an entire styrofoam cup.
Why? Did it taste good?
How?
He hungry.
Why? That's a good question.
I think I might have done the same thing at some point, maybe.
I think I did it to impress a girl. Yeah, it was at a party, and there was this girl that I liked. I'm like, hey, want to see something cool? And then I just ate an entire styrofoam cup. The things we do for love, right, Phil?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
I hate you. Frost Samurai. I don't know. I don't think we answered this one or not. Frost Samurai says favorite anime ending theme. Did we do that one?
We've done that.
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
And I forgot to remove that one. Urameshi Trevor asks, name your favorite anime tournament arcs. Bonus question, if you were in said tournament arc, what funny thing would you do to ensure you or your team won?
Okay, favorite tournament arcs. The one from 5Ds and Dark Tournament from Yu Yu Hakusho are probably like up there as like my top two. Either that or the sports festival from My Hero was also pretty good. Even though it kind of...
Get him!
God damn it. I didn't like how that tournament ended because, like, Todoroki just sort of... Like, he got the fire built up in him, and then the fire died. So the last...
Yeah, I don't like the Bakugo one.
No, I don't mind that Bakugo one. It's just I wish he had to fucking, like, actually work for it.
Actually fight.
Probably 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai.
All right.
That's the one where he fights Piccolo in the World Tournament.
Fuck it, I'll say Battle City.
Battle City's a good one.
And in order to ensure the win, I had to just run my train deck.
Dude, you cannot play a fucking modern train deck against fucking Duel Monsters era fucking jobbers.
Yeah, but it'd be real funny, wouldn't it? They'd be like, how the fuck did you do all this? They'd be like, train.
Man,
the fuck is an
you
overlay?
might not like this, but your kids are gonna love
I
it.
overlay into my Gustav Max. Fuck's an overlay. Why is that card black?
Why are you sticking
dude,
cards in between the two of us? I don't understand.
What do you
Dude,
mean
it's so
exceed
fucked
material?
Life points are only 4,000 in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Yeah.
Like, Leap would do half the life point.
Jordan,
What the fuck is a
they
pendulum?
used to be 2,000, and then they upped it to 4,000 for Battle City. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
Duelist
That
Kingdom,
was
they were
back when
2,000.
cards-
What do you mean?
That was back when 4-star monsters had a maximum of 1,200 attack points.
What do you fucking mean he special summoned more than 2 monsters on his turn?
Only Kaiba can do that.
Isn't that illegal? No, it says right here on the
And
card
he has
ruling.
money.
Who made these cards? Pegasus probably, I don't know. Fucking little bitch.
Couldn't tell you, boss.
What about you, Metty?
Tournament arc I would like to be in and how I would cheat to win.
Yeah. I thought of another answer.
All right, Demon Tournament from Yu Yu Hakusho,
Oh, yeah.
and I would just bring a gun.
I'm pretty
Like
sure.
they'd be like, I'm going to gather my key in the tip of my finger and bang.
I'm pretty sure if you went up against Taguro's team, a gun would do fucking nothing. I'm pretty sure Taguro would just grab your gun hand and point it at
Well,
you.
that's why
and
you
pull the
shoot the
trigger.
younger Taguro.
Yeah,
You shoot the younger
And
one,
then
and
the
his
big
brother
buff
just sits
guy-
there holding him in his arms, crying, going, "You killed my brother."
Younger Taguro is the buff one. Elder Taguro is the
Oh,
weird
you're
fucking
right. I'm
dude
sorry,
monster.
I mixed it up.
the big buff one gets up on stage like, I'll get you for this, and I'd be like, I would draw.
You can go get him, Yusuke. It's all yours now.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about like Carl in Battle City making a board that has Appaloosa access code and Boral Sword Savage.
How the fuck
Dragon,
did you
and-
do this?
And you're just like out my board.
No, even better. Merrick's just like, I've summoned my unstoppable Ra. Nothing can beat me. Where did it go?
Nibiru.
God of nothing, idiot. Here's Turtle.
Yeah, turtle. Here's Funny Moth.
Enjoy the turtle,
Or no.
stupid.
No, even worse. Oh, that's cool. Mimic Maneater Bug. What do you mean, Mimic Maneater Bug? Oh, yeah, so your monster's just dead, and now my monster has its attack points and its effect.
I thought of another answer, and it's the Zatch Bell. Just all of Zatch Bell. It's all a tournament arc, the whole
You have a
thing.
gun.
That's not a bad idea. I don't know what I would do specifically.
Your Momoto would have a gun.
My motto would be a gun. There's plenty of them that are.
It's just a gun with a dumb little face on it. He yells bang and he fucking throws up a bullet.
Oh, let's see. Scythe Sensei asks, if you could experience an anime or game for the first time again, what would you choose?
We've done that. We've done
Fuck my
this.
goddamn
Yeah, we've done
asshole
that
in the
before.
butt.
Okay,
you
hold
need
still.
to get better at this, man.
No.
Either that or I'm gonna start doing questions.
I'll question your ass.
You could start doing questions.
How about this? Julian Fart Swinger
All right, that's a
All
new
right,
name.
good
Never
name.
heard that before.
asks, what's y'all's favorite JoJo part and or stand?
JoJo
I mean,
part.
Okay.
Go ahead.
4 and Crazy Diamond.
Good answers.
all right, my favorite part is 6,
Mm-hmm. Wrong, but okay.
but my favorite stand is Scary Monsters
Hell yeah.
from 7.
PM.
I'm gonna say 3.
Born This Way is also rad.
And my favorite stand is Notorious B.I.G.
That's good.
Y'all, I'm so freaking out that they pushed it back to October.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
They
that.
pushed back the second part of part 6 to October, and I'm flipping my ass.
Maybe it'll be longer.
I'm flipping my cookies. I am dying.
I would say my favorite part is 7. Just can't beat a classic. And my favorite stand is Killer Queen.
Good choice.
Either Killer
7.
Queen or Funny Valentine's
Classic.
Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap.
Yeah, D4C is pretty funny.
Just because I love the thought of
Pretty
having to
funny.
shout, Dirty Deeds done
Valentine.
dirt cheap. Ignoring what you said.
How about a boat fact?
Jordan, tell me about boats.
The largest sailing ship before steamboats took over was commissioned by Philip Brooks in 1858 and was called the SS Great Midwestern.
Oh,
I built that boat. It was me.
Your name is Phil Brooks?
No, but you said Philip. I'm like, well, that's close enough.
Yeah,
It has two.
that's
It has
him.
2 L's.
That's him.
Never mind.
Too late.
No,
Too late, that's
no, that's not how you spell my name.
No, it
It's
is.
one L.
It is now.
Yep.
Oh, I did this to myself.
stupid.
Oh, and by the time this episode comes out, I forgot to mention both. I believe both mine and Jordan's birthday happened. So happy birthday to the two of us.
I'll be 21.
I'll be a lot older than that. I'll be a lot older than that.
35.
35.
My birthday's in 3 days. Get fucked, idiots.
Happy Bappy, you nasty little freaks.
Yeah.
Your birthday is a day before mine.
Is it?
Gross. Get out of
My
my
bir-
half of the month, idiot.
My birthday is the 14th.
Oh, I'm the 17th. Get the fuck out of my month. I was here first. All of you. All you motherfuckers. You, Metty, fucking what's her name? Shibuya. Get the fuck out of here. I take ownership of this month.
No.
No.
All right, well, I tried.
I mean, Jordan's got to get out of here, but I'm
No.
staying.
No.
Yeah.
You guys want a shark fact?
Yeah.
Yeah, lay it on me.
Sure, give me a shark fact, babe.
Yeah.
The largest shark to ever exist was the megalodon.
Yeah.
It's one of the largest creatures to have ever existed, right next to PM's mom. Thank you all for listening to this episode.
Wow,
DipShips.
that is so fucked up, but not wrong.
I was going to say it's not true. I'm surprised you actually went through with it. Thank you all for listening to this episode. Remember, a podcast sink or swim based on word of mouth. So if you like this podcast, share it around with someone who you think would like it.
If you like tournament arcs, share it with somebody who else likes tournament arcs. I'm so tired.
If you like
I'm running on 4 hours of
podcast
sleep.
sync?
If you like getting it on with PM's mom, make sure you share this podcast around.
That okay.
Make sure you share it with her.
Don't do that. I talk so much shit about her on this. She'll send the
She'll end
chocolate
you.
and the bag of milk at me.
She'll double
No.
disown you.
You'll drown in the milk bag.
Don't forget to check us out wherever you get your podcast. I don't know where you're listening, where you're watching, but enjoy.
Be a Google
Everywhere.
bro like me and Carl.
Get what?
And the 10 other people. A Google bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Be a bro, not a barrel. We'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.
You
See
didn't
you on
say
the nautical mile.
Yeah, Jesus, the toodles.
Let me
Have a
fucking
good night, guys.
finish.
Stay safe.
The fucking nautical mile.
Ah, oh, I'm gonna hit.
Mile every week.
Also, did you quote PewDiePie? What is this podcast? Don't be a bro, don't be a barrel. What the fuck is this? 2012?
I'm surprised it took you so long to say something.
That didn't even fucking
I am ashamed. Honestly, I'm ashamed to be here still. I'm
didn't
leaving.
even
I'm withdrawing
register.
from this podcast.
Finally, one of them's gone. 3 more to go.
That's including yourself?
Yeah.
This episode sucked.
It did. It did.
It does. Oh my god. Can we end on a good note?
We'll see you all in the nautical mile.
Toodles.
Bye-bye.